Welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. We are here to talk to Morrigan and this boy there. In the meantime, I was upgrading my gear. I don't have a new bow because I just didn't find a better one, so we keep that one. But we have a new armor. Doesn't look like it, but yeah, because I made it look the same color as I have, but it's a new armor. 192 armor rating. Apart from that, everything is the same. Constitution, cunning, dexterity, and resistances. I also gave it a rune. Sigil of the Deep Stalker. 200% flanking damage, but minus 50% attack. I hope that won't make much. Because of the flanking damage, it will be hopefully very good, and we get extra focus instead of extra damage for each enemy within 8 meters. So let's hope that will even it out, and it's always good to have more focus. Yeah, the scout helm is the same. What else? Yeah, I created a new, not a new armor, but a new shield for Cassandra. It's a vigorous, freezing, great shields, cold resistance, front defense, maximum health, and abilities cost 7.5 less percent less mana or stamina, in this case stamina, and I think it really looks good on her. And then Sarah, she has new armor and a new helmet, Mask of the Empress, the one that we received from the previous main quest, with 6 cunning, and I made a new agile hunter coat for her. Or basically it is my previous one. Yeah, constitution, cunning, dexterity, strength. She has the extra damage for each enemy within 8 meters. Yeah, and I think the colors also fit well to her. I changed the color of the Mask of the Empress to fit her armor color. For weapon, I also kept her the Gruntsman's bow, because I want to keep the Shrewd Precise Great Bow as my second bow if I need it. Dorian is all the same as he was before. Cole as well, apart from the helmet. I gave him the Elysian Mask, also one that we got in a previous main quest for 6 cunning. Vivienne is also all the same. Solus received a new armor, 193. I created that one myself. Cold resistance, fire resistance, spirit resistance is mainly from those parts that he had in his previous armor, as well as the sigil of the Greater Mistral to have more cold damage. Yeah. I didn't change the color though, I just kept it. I think it doesn't matter for him too much. Varric has the same. Oh, god damn it, when he's closing his eyes, his helmet is also moving as if the helmet were the eyebrows. Oh god, that doesn't look great. For him, I only upgraded Bianca with the Bianca Arms 5. Nothing else. Iron Bull also didn't receive any upgrade because he already had the best things that he could wear with the Maul of Tacitus and his armor. And that's it. Blackwall is not here currently, so I couldn't upgrade him. We'd have to figure out what he's doing in Val Royeaux at this hanging. Well, we see. But for now, let's talk to Morrigan.
You're the Inquisitor.
Indeed I am.
I thought you'd be scarier. Mother said you were scary.
Some people seem to think I'm the most frightening thing in the world.
Mother says they would think the same about me if they knew.
Kieran, are you bothering the Inquisitor?
Of course not. Did you see what's on her hand, Mother?
I did see. 'Tis time to return to your studies, little man. My son. Never where you expect him to be, naturally.
Interesting.
I didn't know you had a son.
Why would you? I take great pains to not let my own reputation affect him in any way. To most in the Imperial Court, he's simply a quiet and well-spoken lad. Perhaps the heir of some distant family. But he goes where I go. Worry not, Inquisitor. Kieran is a curious boy, but seldom troublesome.
Will his father be joining us as well?
'Twould be most unlikely. His father helped raise Kieran for a time, but events have conspired to take him elsewhere. So 'tis but the two of us, Inquisitor. Your fortress is a large place, and you will scarce notice our presence.
He seems like a fine young man.
But not the sort one might expect a woman like me to raise. No son of mine would be raised in a marsh, bereft of contact with the outside world. His future will be difficult enough without my adding to his burden. To think, until recently, this place stood decrepit, occupied only by the desperate and the lost. Now it is party to events that threaten to shake the world. I wonder if it is pleased.
It sounds like you've heard of Skyhold before.
This fortress was built upon the remains of a site holy to the ancient elves. They called it Tara Salan, the place where the sky is kept. It is said that from here, they reached up to the heavens to bring them down to rest. They abandoned it, as did the humans who came after them. Bones laid upon bones, silent until your arrival.
I like this place. I've made it mine.
The magic in this place has seeped into the stones, protecting it from darkness. Those who let it fall to ruin did not know what they possessed. You, I think, shall do it justice. You were kind to welcome my aid, Inquisitor, even knowing as little of me as you do. I will do my best to aid your cause with all the knowledge at my disposal. This I swear to you.
I appreciate whatever help you can give us.
Some might think Corypheus a madman for seeking godhood. Yet one must ask, what were the old gods? What secrets of theirs did the ancient magisters know? What I fear, what all should fear, is not that Corypheus believes he can succeed. 'Tis that he actually may.
I like that she has her original outfit from Dragon Age Origins back, because in the ball, of course, she was wearing a ball dress. This suits her much better. Alright, now we have to still talk to Josephine and do this. But I want to talk to Josephine first.
How bracing to be in the thick of the game again. The last time I was at Alam Shiral was Countess Letienne's wedding. There were a dozen affairs, 5 secret alliances, and a duel between 2 chevaliers over the vintage of an Antivan port. But until the Duchess was unmasked, I've never seen the Winter Palace in shock.
No one can say the evening wasn't memorable.
They've already begun composing songs about it in Val Royale, no doubt. The game's become increasingly insular in the past few years. Corypheus skillfully took advantage. It's disturbing. So few people in the Orlesian court were aware of the Duchess's machinations.
The Empress realized she was in danger.
She's always in danger. Those loyal to her should have practiced more vigilance. But let's not lose sight of victory. Your actions at the ball have secured us allies and favors alike.
My favorite moment of the evening is still our waltz in the garden.
I could have danced with you for hours. We must do it again sometime.
Very nice. Okay, let's do the judgment, and then we shall see about Blackwall. Is it already unlocked here? Oh, her quest is here, but we would need to go to Varvayo after we are done with this judgment.
First, this wasn't my idea. It is an issue born of titles and heir apparency and... Halam Shiral is having difficulty freeing trade routes formerly controlled by Duchess Florian. Had she been tried, her assets would be forfeit and considerable bureaucracy avoided. So they ask that we judge her.
Her remains.
There is worth and weight in every judgment, no matter how unusual.
Oh god.
That was the time allotted for rebuttal. Her crimes negated any claim to... Forgive me, there is an odor.
There's a precedent. Fine, let's get it over with. Community service. Let's do that.
Strangely enough, something similar happened to an uncle of Emperor Leandra II. His trade routes were returned to the reigning monarch. Why don't we just follow suit?
A wise choice. Thank you for making it swiftly.
Well, that was the only one judgment here. I could have gone for that retribution. That would have been funny, but I think I'll get more experience points if I do choose those options that we unlocked through the Inquisition perks. Okay, let's go. We could still go to the temple. Interesting, although we've already done everything there, I think. Well, let's go to Volvayo. Any up? Yeah, we can't actually see that here. No upgrades in the tarot cards. Okay, let's see who we can take. I want to take Cassandra because she's part of the Inquisition. She would... yeah, she would know what to do. Then Sarah, because Sarah and Blackwall, they were, you know, they were able to talk to each other, they liked each other, and the last one I'll take would be... I'm not sure who we would like, so let's take Dorian. I think that would be good.
Cyril Mornay, for your crimes against the Empire of Orlais. For the murders of General Vincent Callier, Lady Laurette Callier, their 4 children, and their retainers. You are sentenced to be hanged from the neck until dead. Do you have anything to say in your defense? Very well.
Who's this man to Blackwall? A brother? A friend?
Poor bastard. So, where's food?
Sarah.
Polynesians always stock these things.
Proceed. Stop! A Grey Warden.
This man is innocent of the crimes laid before him. Orders were given and he followed them like any good soldier. He should not die for that mistake.
Then find me the man who gave the order.
Blackwall!
No, I am not Blackwall. I never was Blackwall. Warden Blackwall is dead, and has been for years. I assumed his name to hide like a coward from who I really am.
You, after all this time.
It's over. I'm done hiding. I gave the order. The crime is mine. I am Thom Rainier.
Well, that is why he was so against talking to Varric about his secrets. Obviously, no one would be easy talking about his secrets, but he was very touchy about it, and even Varric noticed that. Where do we need to go for that cell? This way.
You are certain of these rumors? Amazed.
Alright.
You should know those men approached me again.
You have, of course, notified the stakeholders.
They are expecting
Alright.
themselves.
Okay, let's see. There's loot in here. I'll take it. An amulet of power. Whose amulet? Don't tell me it's for Blackwall. It is for Blackwall. Of course it is. That means we should be able to get it back. Why else would it be there?
I didn't take Blackwall's life. I traded his death. He wanted me for the Wardens, but there was an ambush. Darkspawn. He was killed.
I took his name to stop the world from losing a good man. But a good man, the man he was, wouldn't have let another die in his place.
Was the bailiff telling the truth? Did you really do those things?
Yes, I did. It's all true. It's time we all took a good look at who I really am.
Don't you understand? I gave the order to kill Lord Callier, his entourage, and I lied to my men about what they were doing. When it came to light, I ran. Those men, my men, paid for my treason, while I was pretending to be a better man. This is what I am. A murderer, a traitor, a monster.
No.
I know you're more than what you say. Have some faith in yourself.
Yes?
I need to know the details of what you did, who you killed, why.
I betrayed the Empire and assassinated a general, all for gold.
For
The man was
gold.
General Vincent Callier. My employer was a Chevalier, Robert Chapuis. Sir Robert believed that Grand Duke Gaspard was the rightful ruler of Orlais and would eventually take the throne. He thought that by eliminating one of Celine's loyal supporters, he might endear himself to the true Emperor. I can't say if Robert's plan would have worked. I didn't care. There was good coin offered, and I took it. By the time Sir Robert's involvement was uncovered, I was long gone. Of course, the Grand Duke disavowed any knowledge of the act and publicly condemned it. Robert killed himself. Poison in his wine. Another victim of the great game.
You got your men to help you. What did you tell them?
They didn't know who they were attacking. I told them it was an important mission. They trusted me without question, just as your men trust you.
Our men follow me because they believe our cause is righteous.
They believe it because that's what you tell them.
My reports say that Callier was with his family. You had them all slaughtered?
I didn't know Callier would be traveling with his family. I assumed only soldiers, armed guards. My men had been told to eliminate everyone. They'd seen war. They thought they were defending their country. No one likes to think about that. But it's names that carry power in this world. Bloodlines. Heirs. No matter how leaders like Celine or Gaspard pretend the game is played, that's how real war is waged.
That shouldn't be how wars are fought. There's no need.
War is unfair, and the sky is blue. But you're right. There was no need for what I did.
Alright, can I ask
There's
something
another
else?
thing I'm still wondering.
Yes.
I need to know about Blackwall. The real Blackwall.
We met in a tavern when I was on the run. I was nothing. A waste of life. But he wanted to recruit me. We headed to Valchavan for the joining. But Blackwall insisted on making a stop along the way. An old ruin from one of the previous blights. He said it led to the deep roads. I was to go down alone, find a dark spawn, and fill a vial with its blood. When I returned, I found the warden ambushed by more of the creatures. He took a blow for me. He shouldn't have died. It should have been me.
Not saying I disagree. Blackwall clearly thought you were worth saving.
No one should have died for me. He would have wanted me to carry on to Valchavan, I'm certain. But without Blackwall, there was no proof that I'd been recruited. That I didn't kill him. I couldn't go to the wardens. But I couldn't just walk away. So, Rainier died. And Blackwall lived.
Who were you before this mess?
I was a captain in the Orlesian army. Well regarded, respected. But it wasn't enough. mistake. One mistake and everything I worked for fell apart.
The man on the gallows, Mornay. Who was he?
My second in command. He was a good man. When I heard he'd been caught, I was resolved to stop his execution. Couldn't let another die for my mistake.
That's all for now.
Alright then. I guess we have to discuss the situation with Cullen. But there's also the quest for Vivienne, which I would like to do. I think that won't take much of time.
I have
there you
Liliana's
are.
report on Thom Rainier.
Alright.
Give me the overview.
Looks like our friend was once a respected captain in the Imperial Orlesian army. Before the Civil War, he was turned, persuaded to assassinate one of Celine's biggest supporters. He led a group of fiercely loyal men on this mission, and told them nothing of it. His men took the fall for him. A few lucky ones, like Mornay, managed to escape.
This is helpful. Or at least educational.
Don't blame yourself. We all made this mistake. What do we do now? Blackwater... Rainier has accepted his fate, but you don't have to. We have resources. If he's released to us, you may pass judgment on him yourself.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. We can do that.
If it were up to you, what would happen?
What he did to the men under his command was unacceptable. He betrayed their trust, betrayed ours. I despise him for it. And yet he fought as a warden, joined the Inquisition, gave his blood for our cause. And the moment he shakes off his past, he turns around and owns up to it. Why?
He wanted to change. To prove that he'd really left his past behind, he had to face up to it.
Saving Mornay the way he did took courage, I'll give him that. But I can't tell you what to do.
Get him out. That's what I want.
Have Rainier released to us.
We must move quickly. We can explore our options back at Skyhold.
New operations available. Nice. Alright. Order the advisors to find a way to release Rainier from prison. Optional. Well, we're definitely gonna do that, but I would like to go here first to help Vivienne with that one. That's here. Okay. I can't go there because I can't go this way from here, so I'll have to go from here, I think, yes. Okay, there we are. First, equip potions. Then, also for Sarah, because she's with us. Then I need to change the party to Cassandra, Sarah, and Vivienne. We need her with us here. And she has a level up as well. Here. Disruption field. You fill an area with magical energy that slows and weakens your enemies. Enemies larger than the field are immune. Okay. And then we'll have to go somewhere around here.
Adjusted to the Inquisition quickly, Vivienne. We must lack many of the luxuries to which you are accustomed.
One does not survive the Orlesian court without learning to adapt, my dear.
Skyhold is hardly the Orlesian court.
You needn't tell me that. We all have our little sacrifices.
Let's take out the mount. I just waited for them to finish their little talk. Now we can take the mount and go towards the area where we need to be. Good thing is the dragon is already defeated in that area. So we just need to look out for those snowy wyverns. Alright. I guess those normal wyverns that are walking around here are not going to cut it. There probably needs to be a special one. Ooh, is that someone? That looks like a wyvern. Not sure if that's a snowy wyvern, but it looks like a wyvern. Let's follow this wyvern. Okay. Oh, good. I'm not sure. That's good. So maybe not what we're looking for, but I'll try my best. Okay, was level 15. Wyvern heart. Is that one? No, that's a common wyvern one. We need to find a specific wyvern. I'm not giving her a common wyvern heart. I mean, she was with us. Obviously, she knows that it's not the correct one. Alright. Oh, good webbing, but it's also not a snowy wyvern. Thing is, they all look the same, so I can't really say. This is probably also not the correct one. Will you stay here, please? Damn it. It's too fast, this wyvern. It's not one yet. Yeah, it's a normal one again. How do I find those specific wyverns? They probably need to look a bit different, but how do I know? Is that a snowy wyvern? That one is completely white. Maybe that's something. Yes, that's one. Nice, I got it. And this one has more health. That one get it done as well. Almost done. Now we got the correct heart. Perfect. And she knows it because she was with us. Perfect. Now let's go back to Skyhold. Okay. I'm gonna give that to Vivienne. Let's see what this is about, and afterwards we're gonna find a way to free or to get Thom Rainier to us to pass judgment on him. Yeah. I guess there will be more operations there, which I will probably not be able to do.
A request has been made of you, Inquisitor.
Oh.
Here it is.
Alright.
As you were.
Yes, Inquisitor.
I was not expecting that. I wanted to turn in this if I had something, but okay. There will be more than just that operation, but I'll probably only do that one and the rest once we're done with Thom Rainier.
What can I do for you, my dear? Is it too much to hope that you've brought me the heart of the snowy wyvern?
You were there with me, of course I have it.
If you want the wyvern's heart, you'll tell me what you're using it for.
I can do better, darling. Give me the heart, and I'll show you what it's for. Will that suffice?
Well, yeah, of course.
All right. 1 heart, as requested.
How kind of you. Please accept this as your payment. I must begin work immediately. You have been a dear friend, and I would like you to come with me.
Okay.
This should only take a moment, Inquisitor. I'm here, my darling.
Vivienne.
Yes, darling.
It's going to be all right, my love.
My darling? Bastien?
Vivian, I'm sorry.
There's nothing here now. Bastien is dead. I can hardly believe. It was the Wintersend Ball. My first visit to the Imperial Palace. The Circle sent a dozen of us to entertain the nobility. I was in awe of everyone and everything, and then our eyes met. Bastien spent the entire ball at my side. The Dowager tried to have him killed for slighting her, but he didn't care.
Obviously, he was smitten. But what did you think of him?
He was a dashing rogue, and any defects he might have had were made up for with rank and importance. It was a more innocent time, I suppose. And now he's gone, and I must write to his son Laurent. And his sister will make a terrible fuss if she isn't informed first. And I'll need to arrange for the chantry services. Maker only knows how long that will take.
If I can help you, just say the word.
No, my dear. I'll handle everything. Excuse me, I have so much to do.
Of course. Head of Majesty and Enchanter's Seat. Is that something here? Yes, that's for her. Okay. But it doesn't have any bonuses on magic and willpower. But yeah, it does fit her, but without the magic and willpower, I'm not giving that to her, sorry. Because I believe that what she currently has is better. Okay, now let's get to that operation to get Thom Rainier to us so that we can judge him. We have one Inquisition perk, that's nice, because now I can give myself exclusive training and get one combat ability point for the Inquisitor only. Perfect. Alright. Oh man, so many operations.
Someone's turning into a bit of a dragon hunter, I've heard.
Thanks. Yeah, that's true. Okay, Thom Rainier's fate. That's the only thing I want to do now. Investigate Elven Ruins. What pride had what? That is the next main quest. So many main quests here. Okay, but we only do that now, and then I come back for the rest. If you think it worthwhile, we can have Thom Rainier, previously known to us as Blackwall, released from the Val Royeaux prison in which he awaits justice. Keep in mind, Inquisitor, that he is wanted in Orlais for the massacre which claimed the lives of Lord Vincent Collier, general and staunch ally of Celine, an ally and all of Collier's family. I leave this in your hands, Colin. Connections. I can request a special dispensation from the Orlesian throne, allowing Thom Rainier to be transferred to Inquisition custody. This may anger some, but after Halam Shiral they owe us a favor. Secrets. 2 problems, 1 solution. There was a traitor to our cause, a man similar in build and appearance to Rainier. We bind and gag him and have him take Rainier's place. He is condemned instead, and the world believes Rainier has paid the price. But then this would be an innocent man, right? Forces. We can storm the prison with a small force and take Rainier into our custody. Warriors' prison guards will oppose us. We should be prepared for casualties. No connections. The dispensation came. Few questions asked. What passed in Alam Shiral is fresh in their minds. Rainier awaits your judgment. Let's go and take care of this. Oh, Morrigan is now here with us. Alright then, let's do this judgment, and then we can continue with those operations. Alright then.
For judgment this day, Inquisitor, I must present Captain Thom Rainier, formerly known to us as Warden Blackwall. His crimes... well, you are aware of his crimes. It was no small expense to bring him here, but the decision of what to do with him is now yours.
I didn't think this would be easy, but it's harder than I thought.
Another thing to regret. What did you have to do to release me?
Josephine called in a few favors. There are enough people out there who owe the Inquisition.
And what happens to the reputation the Ambassador has so carefully cultivated? The world will learn how you've used your influence. They'll know the Inquisition is corrupt.
No.
Once the world is back to normal, no one will even remember this.
I'll remember. I accepted my punishment. I was ready for all this to end. Why would you stop it? What becomes of me now?
Let's see. Free him to make amends for his crimes. Give Rainier to the wardens. Once this is over, keep him in servitude. Your lie continues, so no, certainly not. I will keep him, because I don't want to lose him as a fighter for the Inquisition. Although this would be probably fair, but I'll keep him.
You have your freedom.
It cannot be as simple as that.
It isn't. You're free to atone as the man you are, not the traitor you thought you were or the warden you pretended to be.
The man I am. I barely know him. But I have a lot to make up for. If my future is mine, then I pledge it to the Inquisition. My sword is yours. If I'd said anything less, would an arrow from the rookery have snuffed me like a candle?
Take your post, Thom Rainier.
And we have him now as Thom.